So that's one we just did for our new 44. But I faded it from front to middle to back and
yeah,
all
you
the airbrush.
light to dark. You know you got a boat guy. Last night if we're looking at our phones, and both of us got like 20,000 pictures of boats on our phones.
Yeah, it's what we eat, drink, and sleep, and that's what makes it so cool. Randy Scism with MTIV. This is our 25th year in business, so we're excited. This is a big year for us.
I'm Rick Pierce with Bass Cat Boats, and family founded the company in 1971, and ever since I've been a kid, all I've ever done or wanted to do was build bass boats. So we didn't know we'd met each other really until we met again last night. And Randy back in the 80s worked for a dealership of ours just outside of Berkeley, Missouri.
Yeah, Doc's Marine, and we sold Bass Cat there, and that was my first foray into the marine business back then. So it's just cool to meet somebody again after all these years that does the same thing we do. It's a passion. I mean, it's got to be a love. It's way too many hours and too long a days and too many days a week to just be a job. You know, you have to have the passion to do it, and I love what we do, and we do what we love, and it's turned out to be great for me and for my family, and my daughter's coming up in it as well. So yeah, we absolutely love what we do.
To know and understand a boat, you have to spend a lot of time on the water. And I told the folks at the shop this about 2 weeks ago. I think if you haven't spent 12, 13, 14 days in a row on the water, you don't understand the product. I have competed at that level of the Bassmaster Elites, which was the top 100s at that time, and qualified for that. You get to understand the difference in a St. Clair, the difference of an Ontario or a Sam Rayburn, and the difference of an Okeechobee. And it's really just changes the way you design product.
So those of you that don't know me, I've done a little offshore racing. I started several years ago. As we started racing, we learned a lot about what the boats do, how they do it, what makes things happen, and the attention to details and setup and handling. And so we learned so much out there and how to settle them down and make them more comfortable, easier to drive, safer. And all of that goes into our R&D program, which goes into our boats. And I have customers that have had the other brands that have had several of them and send me letters telling me they can't believe the difference in our boat and everybody else's when they drive them. And, you know, we have a huge amount of customers coming back over and over. You know, it's awesome for us.
That's probably my biggest motivation is I always want to build more product, better product, and have one in your pocket. But what brings you to do that is the customer base. And we've got a tremendous loyalty of customers, and it's really what drives us. What motivates you, Randy?
I love the excitement of coming out with something new. I love having the next version. And it's so cool because as we grow the product line and move it up, a lot of our customers come up with us and do the next model. And, you know, part of the reason we're here is because of Mercury, and we've been able to grow with them. And in this process, they've come out with newer, better and better equipment. It's allowed us to build boats that are faster, more stable, just everything. It's a working relationship, and it's just amazing to me. They keep bringing out new stuff and raising the bar, and we try to do the same.
The first engine on a Bass Cat boat was a Mercury outboard. The engine today is 50 some years old, has never had the heads off of it. It has 5 cylinders or 150 pounds of pressure, one that's 135, and it's never been touched and have hundreds of hours on it. So we started with Mercury outboards. So to be involved in this next step in the phase of Mercury Racing is really exciting.
Well, thanks, guys. Thank you. It's great seeing you.
Good seeing you too, man. I enjoyed it.
I hope I see you again soon.
We'll make sure.